Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday's Psychic and Steel-type Incense Day. And I'm also going to share some of my footage from that event. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'd like to start out by talking about what I liked about the event. And there were definitely a lot of things I liked. I liked the huge variety of spawns that we had, plus I liked the rotating hours of different spawns. You know, during the Psychic hour, we had Ralts, we had Baltoy, we had Beldum, we had Metatite, and others as well. And then during the Steel hour, we also had Beldum, but we had Skarmory, Magnemite, Alolan Diglett, Nosepass, and others. So I liked the variety because it was such a long event, 6 hours, like the typical comm day. It gave us a nice variety of things to look for. I also really liked the fact that I didn't end up with 20 or 30 shinies that I'm not going to do anything with. Now, in my what I'd like to see improve section, I'll talk a little bit more about the shiny rates. But for this event, I got 3 shinies. I got a Ralts, a Beldum, and a Skarmory. And the first 2 I didn't have before. And the fact that it was tougher to find these shinies, and you didn't know if you were going to get shinies, made them more special and more fun to find. And I did get a Fletchling as well, but that was towards the end of the event, and that was not part of the Incense, but I included it in this video. I also like the fact that they chose 2 types that we don't see as commonly in the wild as we do other ones, especially where I live. So a lot of times I see more normal type, water, grass, things like that, and not a whole ton of Psychic or Steel types, except when there's events. So this really helped working towards my Platinum, Steel, and Psychic type medals. So I also thought that was pretty cool. And finally, I did like that it was incense based. There were no wild spawns, you didn't have to go out of the house, you could just throw your incense on and sit on the couch if that's what you wanted to do. Or you could do other things while just checking your incense spawns. So I thought that was really nice. It wasn't overwhelming like some of the previous events have been. And now on to some things that I think could use a little bit of improvement. Like I mentioned before, the shiny rates. So I did feel like the shinies that I got were special and it was exciting, but I would have liked the rates to be a little bit higher. I mean, I played the whole event, which means I had to use 6 incense, which when you buy those in the shop, it's not cheap. You know, so I would have liked a couple more shinies, maybe at least 1 an hour would have been nice. And speaking of incense in the shop, they told us that there would be an incense bundle available. Now, there was 1 incense for 1 coin in the shop. I don't know if 1 incense really qualifies as a bundle. I think maybe giving us 3. You know, for half the event would have been better, because if you don't have any incense and you don't have any coins, you really can't play this event that's supposed to be free for everybody. And finally, I did think that the spawn rate on incense was kind of slow. You would have something spawn, and if you chose to catch it, then if you caught it right away, you'd have to sit there and wait a little while for another spawn to appear. So I feel like if they would have upped the spawn rates on the incense, we could have gotten so many more spawns, and they've done that before for other events. So that's also something I would have liked to have seen for this event. So what was my overall verdict for this event? Well, overall, I'd say I liked it. Would I have liked more shinies? Of course, I love shinies. But I did get some great ones today, some brand new ones, and I was really excited about that. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how today went. What did you think about this Incense event? Feel free to let me know down in the comments. And that's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like doing so, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like this content. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!